also. So due to the dietary deficiency and the lack of sunlight exposure to the skin, but these children are always indoor, and even if they go outdoor, they are fully clothed. So where is the exposure? There is no exposure. And this has been seen in the test that we are doing in every child. We are having an epidemic of vitamin D deficiency in these children in India. Once we start, we use vitamin D granules, 50,000 units sachets daily for 3 days, and then once we, till the quarterly 125 dihydroxy D3 levels reach normal, and then come down to the maintenance dose. Sometimes there is a little hyperactivity, we increase the dosage intervals, and we have been very amazed and very gratified that more than 2/3 of the kids have improved communication skills and speech in those who are partially verbal. There's improved command following and lesser erratic behavior. Hyperbaric therapy is the phase 4. We suggest, we still don't know enough, but we suggest MHBOT over RHBOT because the major defect here is cognitive and not motor. And anyway, both of them are statistically significant. The patient says, I want to go there because such and such doctor says, go ahead. But MHBOT is half the cost. See, and treatment for autism is very costly because the DAN protocol mandates that I do a lot of tests every 3 months to ensure that there is no imbalance of any vitamin or mineral, no overdosage, no underdosage. So that comes to, in Indian currency, about 12,000 rupees every quarter. That is only about $200 for you, but for us it's 12,000. It's 200 for you, but 12,000 for us makes a difference. So we have to minimize cost issues. MHBOT, as we have seen, gives cognitively, statistically same results as high pressure. So we tell the parents, you choose. Whatever you want, we have, we'll give you. But you pay double for 100% oxygen and you pay half for this. Our formal study of 100 cases will start only after receipt of government approval by the DCI, the IRB board and the Indian College of Medical Research. And we hope to have our data in the next conference. This is just a small case sheet of where we use hyperbaric. FG, these are just short names, GFCA plus HBOT, decreased hand clapping, decreased matching, problems, decreased aggression, increased overall understanding, increased calming. Second case, decreased aggression, improved hand motor planning, improved on jumping, improved hand functions, obeys commands. Third case, decreased hyperactivity, now you can sit quietly at one place, increased attention span, increased command following. Fourth case, decreased hyperactivity, decreased hand clapping, increased attention span, decreased self-stimulating behavior. Fifth case, increased joint cord contraction, decreased changing behavior, decreased self-stimulating behavior. Next case, understanding improved, now he becomes more independent, eye contact improved. Here the mercury level we had done, it decreased to the minimum level, academically improved a lot, speech improved, attention increased. Next case, increased speech, increased circulative behavior. Now why are we so interested? So all of a sudden, for so many years we've been concentrating on autism and suddenly we are now CP and suddenly we're now changing track. Why? Because it is a matter of shame not just for my country but I believe for every country. Look at these newspaper clippings. In 80% of groundwater samples, the mercury level was higher than permissible limits. Arsenic was detected in 70% of effluent, 57.7% ground, and 50% tap water samples. It's a massive problem. This is 2007 data. Another report: uranium affecting mental health of kids in Punjab. Uranium metals make Punjab a toxic hotspot. Parts of Rajasthan, Malwa drinking poison. Samples are now opening into the surface, test positive for high uranium content. This is German test. So we have decided that we will play a pioneering role in detection, assessment of damage and evidence-based therapy for heavy metal toxicity, at least as far as autism spectrum is concerned, just as we started a decade ago for hyperbaric therapy-based neural repair for anoxic traumatic brain damage causing CP, not the other way around. But for this, we will need the guidance of peers like you, people who have experience. We are a fledgling in this market, we have got very limited knowledge, and we welcome any help and suggestion you can give us. And before I close, there's an invitation from here. How much longer must these children be from behind closed doors? That's a shame for every family with a special needs child, where the child is locked up, and you can just see through the keyhole what's happening on the other side. Now this room here has a galaxy of teachers and institutional decision makers. We would be grateful for any help, suggestion, etc. to enhance the quality of our work with special needs children. We welcome their help in arranging any kind of assistance, especially by sending institutional teachers who can volunteer to visit Uran for 2 to 3 months to teach us how to better our services to children with autism spectrum disorders and CP. The best place to catch us is our website, uran.org. We are not commercial, we are organization, so it's uran.org. And so far, we have been honored by personal visits to Delhi and for expert guidance received and continue to receive from Dr. James Newbrander, official advisor for the Autism Project, Dr. Dan Rosignol, advisor for the project, and he's the one who has given us all the data to give to drug controller. Dr. Paul Harch, my guru, without whose help I would not know how to do hyperbarics. Dr. Philip James, the first person who visited us and continues to guide us. He did part of the analysis and suggestions of this paper are from him. Dr. Pierre Marois, he is the co-author of this study, but this is basically an extension of the McGill study, trying to overcome some of the shortfalls and lacuna there. Dr. Michael Usler, though he didn't visit directly, but we are on email contact, he sent his slides, and we have been meeting at the HBOT conferences off and on, and he's the one, he and Dr. Paul Harch are the people who have taught me how to analyze and read a SPECT scan, and we'll be grateful for any guidance, sponsorship, any kind of help that you can give us to formally get MB12 chelation and HBOT approved for ASD, because I believe even in the USA this is not formally approved yet. So if we can approve, because I have the means, I've already got the setup, we now have 2 fully equipped centers, 6,500 square feet, full medical panel, more than 25 qualified experienced staff are working under me in all therapy branches. We have got the drugs ready with the multinational at raw material cost only, which is going to be chicken feed. We have arranged MHBOT at 50% of the commercial rate. We have arranged Patla's test at the ISO certified lab with a 25% rebate. We have arranged CT SPECT scan at the best center in Delhi with a 30% rebate. We now only need just the cost of 1 HBOT treatment here, and we can start, because we want to set the guidelines with our long-term data that this is what happens if, with our double-blind randomized protocol study. Now once India has the data, that data can be translated to other countries, and it will become that much easier for the people in this country or any other country in the world to quote our data and say, hey, they have done it, let us also do it. So unless you do it, FDA does not give you permission, and it will always be one child, one prescription, one formal bottle of MB12, and then again you go to the doctor, you pay the fees, one child, one prescription, one refill, then again you go to the doctor, one child, and it's too much. Can you help? This is an appeal to the one body, because we need help. We are like teenagers in this world. We have the enthusiasm, we have arranged so much, but we need guidance, we need help, we need advice. And on behalf of the entire Uran team, without whom this could not have been possible, thank you.